Good morning, good people. Oh, my bad. Morning, people. It's your boy Vegeta right here. Solo stream today, guys. Solo stream, first episode on my channel. Not the episode I wanted to be making today. But yeah, here we are. Can't be surprised though. It's been the story of our season. But before we get started, first of all, folks, please do me a favor. Drop a like on the video on your way in. Subscribe if you're new. And before we get into today's broadcast, we're going to discuss a few ground rules and just let you know what this channel is going to be about. First of all, my name is Vegeta Sama. Some of you may have heard me from the ZA Ball channel. Some of you might have seen me on KG, the comedian channel. Power Hour. You see me there. You know who I am. It's the halftime with Vegeta Sama. Now, just to let you know, guys, we're not going to just be doing football. Yes, primarily football, but we're going to cover all sorts of sports. Olympics will be there. Euros will be there. Anything else I'm into will be there. Another thing we're going to be doing differently on here, guys. Usually it's just me and my man John, but unfortunately my man is on hiatus and I didn't feel right continuing on the other channel, which is why we're on this channel today, guys. But we are going to be bringing live call-ins. So if you want to call in, if you don't agree with me, if you want to fight with me, if you just want to say your opinion, you're going to get your chance. Another thing for all my local fans here in South Africa, guess what? PSL coming. Unfortunately, I'm a Chiefs fan, so you guys can come and troll me, but we're doing that. But anyway, guys, without further ado, get into today's business. First of all, big up to my man right here, Kenny Fan TV. Appreciate you, dog. My man, Mark Richards, always pulling through to support the boy. Appreciate that. But yesterday's match, like the title says, Arsenal 1, United 0. Was it expected? Probably. Most of the fan base said we're gonna lose. But like any other fan, when you go into a match, you kind of hope, you pray, you fast, and you hope something will happen. But nothing happened. But I will say this: I am genuinely proud of the boys yesterday because we expected to get turned over. We expected after the Crystal Palace game, we thought, oh no, we're done. We're playing a better team in Arsenal, or we're done. But to be fair to the guys, Ten Hag fielded what he could with the tools that he had. You could see the tactics. I mean, we tried to play football from minute one, but at the end of the day, this is Arsenal we were playing. They're going for the league title, and we're just trying to get over the line. But it's been a torrent season, riddled with disappointments, riddled with injuries. I'm tired, guys. The fact that we've got one more game to go, I can't. If you want to ask me how I'm feeling like yesterday, you know how I feel, guys. This is how I feel.
Football can kill you. Will kill you a real death. You will die because of football.
Football will kill you. A real death, guys. I can't. I'm tired. What are we doing? It's been a long season, guys. And the fact that we've got one more. I know that I've got like a football channel, so to a degree, I've got an obligation to at least watch the game so that I can actually bring you real analysis. But I almost feel like I don't want to watch the last game of the season because the only thing I've got to look forward to after yesterday essentially is the FA Cup. And based on what I saw yesterday, I can at least say, you know what, if Ten Hag does the things and the players come with the right mentality, we can try and give City a game at Wembley. So, yeah, from that end, I think yesterday we just got let down by one moment of stupidness that Arsenal capitalized on. Some people are saying it's Onana, some people are saying it's Casemiro. Doesn't matter. That's what I realized when I woke up this morning. It doesn't matter because the scoreline at the end of the day still says 0 United, 1 Arsenal. And unfortunately, we couldn't do anything on our part to stop the Gunners winning the league. So, they firmly got the ball back in their court. It is going down to the last game. I'm sure Arsenal fans are hoping for the first time in their lives, probably, that their neighbors can do them a favor. Can Tottenham throw a spanner in the wheels for City? I don't know. But that is neither here nor there. Today we're talking United, guys. First of all, I want to say that anybody who's gonna go and try and blame Ten Hag for yesterday, look, for yesterday's game in isolation, Ten Hag did what he could. The bench looked very, very thin and minimal. The guys on the pitch really did try their best. They seemed to be applying themselves correctly. The passes were actually connecting for once. We had chances. Unfortunately, we don't have composed people in front of the goal. I don't know if it's because Hoyland has had a lack of chances, and now that he's getting a few chances, his feet are surprised. Could be that. Surprised. He doesn't know. He's like, oh my gosh, they actually passed me the ball. What am I gonna do with this? We saw some good defending from the team yesterday. And this is, mind you, the team that's got no centre backs. I mean, Johnny Evans, barely fit, comes on to play yesterday. And I know some people also sort of blamed him for that goal yesterday. But like I said, guys, it's really it does it's a non-issue. I think yesterday was an important game for United fans in the sense that most of them wanted to see Arsenal kind of knocked out of this title race, because for us the season has long been since over. But Johnny Evans, Casemiro, Onana, I was cussing Onana. I'm not gonna even lie. If you watch some of the streams, I was upset. I didn't like the fact that he dropped like a sack of potatoes before not even trying to dive for that ball yesterday. It almost looked like he was trying to propose to, was it Trossard who scored the goal for Arsenal? Arsenal fans, you let me know if you're in this chat. It looked like he was trying to propose. Got down too soon, and we conceded the goal. But besides that, guys, I think those guys yesterday they tried, and that's all. The funny thing is that's all we've been asking them to do this season, because I've honestly been a firm believer that for the most part of this season, United has been their worst enemies. They have shot themselves in the foot more often than not, conceding unnecessary goals, goalkeeper at times letting himself down, back line sometimes finding themselves caught in no man's land. I've even heard that it's been such a bad season we've cancelled. Oh, we've cancelled the awards that we usually have at the end of the season. But you know what? Too right, man. I mean, what are we gonna say? Player of the season? What, Scotty Too Hardy because he's been scoring goals for us? Bruno, who's had season but has shown up every now and then. Who are we gonna give player of the season? So it's only right that they cancel the dinner. It's only right. I mean, what are we going to be doing? Spending money just to feed people who did nothing this season? Come on. Ahmad looked good yesterday before he came off. I will say that much. A lot has been said about Ten Hag not playing Ahmad. Why has he not been playing? Is it a been a fitness thing? Is it been like he's not ready thing? Um, I don't know, but he looked good yesterday. I know some people were underwhelmed. They're like, "Oh, this is what you guys wanted, whatever." But I think he held it down pretty well, going at defenders, almost winning us a penalty. Obviously the referee said no pen, but I think that was very bright from Ahmad. And like the one thing I did say about the kid that I enjoy is the fact that although he hasn't had a lot of chances this season, he hasn't been he hasn't been a trouble player. You know what I mean? He hasn't been shouting out Ten Hag, throwing subliminals, liking fans tweets. Kid's just been supporting his teammates from what I've seen on social media from him, working hard. And the little cameos he's had, I think he's tried to have an impact on the game. But obviously, these kids can't do it on their own. I think that's the one thing we've learned this season, that we do have some talented young players, but you've got to surround that talent with proper good experience. And for us, unfortunately, the more senior players have let us down to a degree. You know, they've let us down. They've not shown up, and we've almost relied on people who just started playing the men's game properly to try and carry Manchester freaking United, you know. And that's not always going to go the way we wanted. For a team that relies on individual brilliance, we didn't get a lot of that yesterday. Unfortunately, like I said, people were missing in front of goal. Anthony comes on for Ahmad yesterday, I believe, because Ahmad was touching his knee. I don't know if he's injured or not. That's another thing that's been the story of our season. Just you get one player back, you lose 10 players. I don't know if that's down to Ten Hag's training methods, like some people are saying. I think at this stage we're just trying to blame Ten Hag for every little thing. I mean, it's clear that the media hates him. It sounds like the fans hate him now too. And look, some of the reasons are justified, but yeah, it is what it is. Or, in my humble opinion, the actual people to be blaming for this crap are the medical department. I mean, Why are people coming back and then getting injured same day? Why are people almost coming back just to have setbacks? Why did Casemiro have to go all the way to Barcelona just to get a second opinion? Because our medical department said, "Hey, man, you're good to play," but the guys in Barcelona said, take a rest, take a rest." You don't want to exaggerate what could be a minimal injury. So I don't know, man. I think with Ineos going through the whole club, appointing people, firing people, I think they need to go and have a close look at that medical department, man. Are they taking brown envelopes from the ops, man? Like, what's going on in there? And then, of course, with Arsenal winning this game, it means they've done the double over us this season, which I believe is the first time since the 06-07 season. I stand to be corrected. Pointers, another record. I think that's what we should title the season: the season of records being broken, and not in the positive sense. And I think that also compounds the pressure on Ten Hag to say, look, maybe you've got all these injuries. Maybe you're trying to switch things up by actually applying your tactics, and these guys are not finding it easy to learn what you're trying to teach them. But dude, what are we on now? -4 goal difference. I didn't even check. I could not give a damn about the table anymore. Breaking all of these records, bro, that we haven't heard of in years. Like, honestly, guys, I didn't want to do the stream today. I was looking forward to starting the channel, because I do enjoy, outside of my normal job, just creating, content. I think a lot of my friends will tell you since I've started this, I think I've been a lot happier. Um, but yo, coming into today, bro, I was like, flip, man, like Arsenal fan. You know what's even sadder? Can I just say the fact that Arsenal fans are not even trolling us like that for the most part. I know there are those fans who are like, it is what it is, the rivalry between us, right? But then you got people who are like, oh man, you tried. Don't worry about it. You still have the FA Cup. Yeah, you guys, you gave us a better game than we thought. It's like, bro, we're getting sunned by Arsenal fans. That's where Manchester United is. Nobody respects us. Nobody cares. Okay, they do care about us. I mean, they're still talking about us, but it's not in the sense that we're doing anything positive. And I think that for me hurt me the most, bro. To say that these guys were so bad that people feel sorry for us to a degree. They don't even. I have no words. I have no words. I don't see this being another hour stream today. But I did want to make sure I show my face, on YouTube. Not to say that I'm running away when the tough gets going. Um, oh, bro, Kenny, bro, uh, bro, they don't at all. Um, I can see that today I don't have a lot of people viewing. Otherwise, I would drop the link and just let you guys come have your say. Because I'm just defeated, bro. Like, I saw Robbie from AFTV slash DR Sports saying, "Oh, you know what? It was a better game than we expected. You guys are going to go play City. Believe." He put the believe on us. That's how deep this is. He said believe, and I think he definitely meant it. We're not even a threat to them anymore. Believe. I'm so touched. I am so touched. Ah, you Manchester United. How far more? How furthermore can we fall, guys? Is this as bad as it gets? Our worst season ever, if I'm not mistaken, Kenny. I stand to be corrected. Is this our worst season ever? Can we do much worse than this? Is it gonna get even worse? They say things have to get worse before they get better. I don't know, man. But you know what? Yesterday reminded me of the first game. I think we played Arsenal at the Emirates this season, and we almost just about won it. But then Garnacho's goal got cancelled, and then on the other side, Arsenal scored their goals, and then they win the game. It almost reminded me of that, which I was kind of surprised about because, like we said, if we're being honest, most of us, I predicted a draw. I predicted like a 2-2 draw because I expected there to be goals. I didn't expect Arsenal to be as defensive as they were yesterday, but kudos to them, man. I think at this stage of the season, it's all about taking 3 points away more than it is about playing good, expensive football, which we would know about 10 years ago. That's all you do, bro. You just take your goals, you just take your 3 points and you leave. You don't give a damn how you played, bro. People can say you stole it. We were praying we could steal it yesterday. We were like, we'll take anything. Penalty, scumbagging a goal, ricochet off a defender. And Arsenal did their things, bro. They got the job done. They said, City, we're not going anywhere. This is not last season. We've learned from our mistakes. They pulled a Kendrick on City. They said, you know what? We didn't fire properly the first time, but we'll show you today that we've learned from our mistakes. And they did. They got the 3 points. And you know what? Kudos to Arteta. Nobody believed in him. Most of the fans didn't believe in him when he joined. Now he's turned them into title contenders, like proper, genuine title contenders. And I guess the question for me then becomes to United fans, because we keep drawing parallels with Arsenal. Do we keep Ten Hag because we see similarities to what we're seeing at Arsenal? Do we want this manager to get backed, or have we seen stuff from? There's no way, Kenny. You just broke my my process of thought. Are you serious? Does this guy hate Arsenal so much that he'd rather his team lose to City just so they can stay in the? You know what, man? I'm not surprised. He was on loan to City. Was it last season when Arsenal almost won the league? So this wouldn't surprise me one bit. But hey, man, to hate the ops, at least he's got a dog in this fight in the sense that he can back a team that isn't his local rival. I mean, for us, it was always going to be nasty work either way because we had at some stage we had Liverpool in this, we had we still have Arsenal in this, and we still have City. And I know some people really, I know some people will say I prefer City to win, I prefer Arsenal to win. And I'm like, bro, look, deep down inside, I prefer nobody to win. If I'm being 100% honest, but that's not that's not how life works. Oh no. No. You know what? He probably means it too, Kenny. If I'm being honest, when he says he really hates Arsenal, and he did say that if Arsenal win the league this season, he'd have to get off football content because he doesn't know how he'd live it down. Which again, I think the rationale from United fans is they know a lot more Arsenal fans than they do City fans, so they can't take Arsenal winning the league. But I also think as United fans, we need to take a hard look at ourselves and say we're in such a mess that we're supporting other teams. You can't do that, guys. At the end of the day, you're a Man United supporter, bro. If you want, especially for a club from our size, if you want Arsenal to not win the league or City to not win the league, you need to be in the conversation yourself. You can't insert yourself in a conversation that has nothing to do with you. Let the people who are at the table eat, and whoever finishes their food first wins the league. Because there's nothing we can do. What can we could have done something yesterday. We could have beat Arsenal, but then City win. You get what I mean? For me, honestly, I don't want either one of them to win. There's not even the lesser of the two evils. It's just your ops are pulling up, they're having a good time, and unfortunately, you're not invited to the party. My man Mark out here saying, Mark, by the way, Arsenal fan says Spurs fans would rather see their team relegated than see Arsenal win the league. You know what, Mark? Spurs fans are used to being losers, I think, in essence. I mean, the women's team lost to us yesterday. Big shout out to the women's team at United for winning the FA Cup final. It's the history of the Tottenham because there's no way in hell I would rather my team lose. Imagine for a second. Let's say devil's advocate, right? I'm a United fan, and let's say my actual rival by City is City. Oh, I would rather lose to Arsenal so that City don't win. What kind of rubbish is that, bro? I would rather beat them both to say that I beat them. Then they can sort out their business ahead of time. I'm not losing or getting relegated just because the one I hate in my city. City are called the noisy neighbors, even though I don't know where they get that from, bro. They don't have fans, bro. I don't know how they. Is it artificial noise? Are they putting AI stuff on us? Do they have like a open chat license? Where are they getting fans from? But nonetheless, I wouldn't want my rival on either side, whether it's Liverpool, Arsenal, or City, to win against me, Nochal. That Nochal means no, on top of that, for a lack of a better English word. I wouldn't want them to win. But you know what? It's the history of the Tottenham. I mean, look at Bayern Munich, right? Two Spurs players, and they win nothing. Is it a coincidence? I think not. Because you know, say what Kane can say what he wants. Hey, he wanted to go to Bayern to win stuff. Hey, bro, we at least picked up a title last year. You guys can't even pick up breadcrumbs. No, no, no German final, no Champions League, no Bundesliga, nothing. You're in the pits of Hades of hell because you took on the curse of the Tottenham Hotspurs. That's what you guys did. That's all I'm learning from this is that Spurs are just not built to win. But anyway, enough about Spurs fans. Nobody cares about them. Happy for them. They can have their Champions League football. They can get all that's doing is putting money in Levy's pocket, and he loves it. Oh, he loves it. He could care less. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the game, bro. That's all I can say. People like we lost. Um, I know people are saying our season's over now that we've played Arsenal. Our season's been long over. But yesterday was kind of, I guess, the last hurrah for the season because it was the last big game um, ahead of the FA Cup final. Uh, Facts, Vegeta. Spurs are more of a top four club. Yeah, you know what's funny? I know they make the Champions League and stuff very often, but I've always found it funny how they have got almost the biggest chest in the top, quote unquote, top six. But they actually don't have medals to bring to the table, bro. These guys are coming to the party empty handed and want us to take them seriously, bro. I don't like the fact that Spurs fans feel like they can chat to us because even in our worst times, which is now, we still have medals to bring to the table. Bro, they can't even win a charity cup. They can't even be in a community shield to win it. That's how bad it is. They can't win anything. Bro, it's so bad it's even spread to the women. The women get to the final yesterday, boom, we batter them. Nonsense of a club. Like, I don't know why we take those guys seriously. How dare they come to our club? But anyway, people, I see four people are watching. Big up to you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much for supporting the boy. First time on my channel. I was actually kind of nervous about how this is going to go because I've got much respect for people who can like turn on the camera and actually speak to you guys, and you guys stay around long enough to to rock with them. So that says a lot that you guys are here sticking around with me, guys. Trust me, there's going to be more content. I am going to involve you guys. I am going to do some short format stuff. So I'm not always going to go live, which is going to be a new thing for me, because this is my first hand at content creation. So I'm going to do like short videos. We are going to do transfer stuff. That's going to be interesting because United gets flipping linked with everybody under the sun. Apparently we're buying everybody, even though we've got a budget of 200 million. We're buying everybody. I don't know how that works. Audi Cup. Huh, okay. I guess that's as close as they get to like a flipping charity cup, I suppose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good shot, Monk. But that's as far as they can get, bro. I feel like the participation award was created for them to say, Shab, you'll never win anything, but at least you participated. But the point is, they should never chat to us, bro. Because even our little man team is in a final, bro. They wish. Like if we win a FA Cup, yo, can you imagine? Arsenal win the league, we win the FA Cup, and City wins nothing. That would be one hell of a season, right? But if we win this FA Cup and all they can celebrate is Champions League, Aisha, what a weird club to support. Because that means United at their worst are still more successful than Spurs. But anyway, they got Ant Postecoglou at the end of the day. Down under, mate. Hard line. They got the hard line. You know. But anyway, my good people. What was I saying? Okay. Last big game of the season. That's the only thing we're going to be talking about. I'll probably do a match preview closer to the FA Cup final just to look at starting 11s. Hopefully, some of our players are back by then. I don't give a damn about the last game of the season. United, you know, as we say in South Africa, Dala what you must, do what you want to, bro. We do not care. But FA Cup, guys, I'm not gonna go into the FA Cup game the same way I did with this Arsenal game, because if anything, it's been proved to me that the guys who haven't been getting their chances are a lot hungrier, and maybe that's the way to go for Ten Hag. Play these guys that haven't been getting a chance, except for the defense. I will say that we actually need an actual defense. So if any of our centre backs are back, they need to play. I will say that much. So play the guys that are hungry. Ten Hag. Stop playing these big name merchants with big salaries that are just crybabies. Um, Hopefully our captain is back. As much as I've given him a lot of stick, we kind of miss his heart and soul on the pitch to a degree. We miss his how do I say this without cussing? His S housery. That word, that one. I can't find another word. Because yesterday I saw us getting fouled, and none of the bloody players going to the ref and saying, "Bro, bro, bro, bro." As much as we call Bruno a whining whatever you want to call him, at least he fights for his teammates. Everybody else was just like, whatever, bro. Meanwhile, our players are getting kicked. Yesterday was a very physical game, bro, and none of these United fans at least tried to get fouls called for their players. Weak sauce. But yeah, bro, I'm just hoping that Ten Hag will try to do something like he did today, and not let's not be defeatist, United fans, going into the FA Cup. It's a once-off game. I mean, if Coventry, and I know this is not saying much because we're crap, but if Coventry can come and give us a game, we can also try and give City a game. There's no reason for us to roll out the red carpet, roll over, show our bellies, and just give them the FA Cup. Hell no. If Arsenal's gonna fight them to the death for the Premier League, we must also fight them to the very death for that FA Cup final. It's a derby on top of that. And you know what? I will take an atrocious season with a cup because at the end of the day, football is not about top four. Football is not about golden boots and goal difference. Football is about trophies. And I don't care what anybody says. If I've got the most amount of goals but I finish second, ain't nobody give a damn. And that's what I'm saying with Arsenal. They won't care how they play until the end. If they lift the Premier League, that's all anybody will remember, that this is their first Premier League in 20 years. So even us, yes, we've had a shameful season. Yes, it's been a crap season. But if we can walk away with this with yet another trophy, and I think it does well for Ten Hag himself because he can bring that as a case to Ineos to say, hey, look, guys, look. I've had injuries. It's been a crap season. But here is something for me to show to say that I'm trying. And if you can have faith in me, and let's replace some of these players that don't seem to want to be here, we can do something. And I agree with some of the things that United fans have been saying that if a decision for Ten Hag is going to be made, I think it's already been made because with the way Ineos have been moving, I think these guys want to get to planning as soon as possible because the season's over. They need to plan for next season and they need to find a way to get rid of a lot of these players. And I think that starts with, first of all, then figuring out how do we want to play football to win? Because that's the one thing Sir Jim has been preaching to say they want to win stuff. He's given us a timeline. I don't know how true things will come to fruition for that 3 season timeline thing. We'll see. But clearly, the goal that he wants to bring coming into this club, because mind you guys, we still have the same owners. We just have this new guy who's taking care of the footballing side. So he's just saying, step back, outdo the footballing things. So I'm just hoping that these guys kind of know what they want to do. This whole gardening leave thing, I know that thing is a standard procedure in this industry, but I honestly think that the guys who've been earmarked for certain positions at the club, your Dan Ashworths, your whoever's, I think those guys kind of already know what they want to do for this club moving forward. And I think another thing that needs to be addressed as soon as possible, we shouldn't wait for the end of the season, is the scouting, because it sounds like for years, from what I've heard from Oli and the other managers that have spoken out against United, is that the scouts have brought names forward. The managers have brought names forward, but if they haven't matched what the Glazers and co want, in the sense that they want to sell shirts, they've almost not bought these players that have actually gone on to be good players at other clubs. So I'm hoping that we'll get some direction in that regard. I don't expect the summer to be life changing. I think that's another thing that United fans are fooling themselves about. I don't think it'll be life changing, but I do expect to see certain things be different, like the speed at which we do stuff and the fact that some of the business we do we won't know about necessarily. Yes, we'll get links, but I think some of the signings might surprise us, and I think to a certain degree you might see United fans lose their minds because We'll be like, why are we linked to this person? Why are we linked to that person? And it might be all part of the footballing strategy, and it might work. Who knows? If we get a manager, if the manager change is happening, I only expect that to be announced after the FA Cup because it would be such a Spurs thing to do to fire Ten Hag now when we've got a final to play. That's come on. There's no point in that. Let's just let the man see it through. Hey, big up to my brother Wajid in the chat saying, I don't think people realize the season could finish with no United in no European football next season and their greatest rivals in the top three with a trophy each. Does oh yeah, Liverpool's got the Carabao. City could win FA Cup or League, and Arsenal could win the league. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I'm with you there, Wajid. You know what it is, bro. It's the fact that, like I said, there's no winning. That's our season since we've seen the three of these people go after the league, and people say, "Oh, I'd rather City win." No, dude, like we're in the mud. We're in the mud. We're in the mud. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not winning either way, bro, because all three of our rivals are gonna win, or might walk away with some sort of success, like you're saying. And we're all playing politics. We're all like we're so zoomed into the small picture, we are missing the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, Wajid, I don't know if you were here earlier, that we have to not roll over against City. Yes, they might win the league, but they definitely should not be taking the FA Cup from us. We should be walking away with the FA Cup and a spot in Europe next year. That's what we should be doing. That's why I said for me the last game of the season is irrelevant, to be honest. But no, shout out to you guys. Please don't forget to like the video. Shout out to Wifey, supporting. Love you. Thank you. And then I don't know if you guys have some time, I can drop the link and you guys can come on and just share your thoughts, and then I'll end the stream for today, and then I'll let you know tomorrow. We'll probably have a short video, and then on Wednesday we'll do a short preview for the game I don't care about. And then for the FA Cup, I'll do a preview as well as a watch along for anybody who's interested. But let me see how this works, guys. I'm still figuring things out. Look, if you guys want to come on, I'll just stick around for like another 5 minutes to see if anybody joins. Let me. How do you see if people are joining? How do you? Okay, I'm still figuring things out, guys. If you guys want to come on, have your opinion. If you want to rant, look, guys, no opinions. That's another thing I want to say with my channel. Nobody's opinion is more right unless it's backed up by facts. Okay, opinions are that. It's literally oxymoronic to say that my opinion is more right than yours. Uh, Big up to my mentor chief who's pulled through. I'm gonna add you. What do you think, bro? Big up.
Yeah, 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 bro. Yeah, bro. I'm good. Yeah. How are you, mate?
I'm tired, bro. Like this season, I think the weight of this season is is
I'm
is
all
is
good, man.
fully
Yeah, I was.
what.
I just came from that. Yeah. I've just watched. I've just watched the. I've just watched the Flex and I've just watched the Flex and Owen show, and then they were just mostly speaking about the Old Trafford leaky roofing. I was like, oh dear. I literally just had to check the tweet. I was like, oh shit.
Bro, I saw Mark drop that in our group chat
Yeah, the
yesterday, and
group
I
chat.
was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Mm.
gosh, this team is so embarrassing, bro. But you know what? This is what we've had with the Glazers. For people who are like, why are you blaming the Glazers? Bro, our literal house is coming down. It's not even metaphorically now. The house is coming down, bro. That must have been embarrassing for them yesterday.
I'll be honest right here. I'm actually glad that I've never came to Old Trafford for absolute ages. The only last time I came to Old Trafford was I remember that game doing our game against AS Roma in the Champions League group stage. It was in
Yeah,
2006 and 7. That was the only time I came. That's all.
jeez. Well, you know what? At least you've been there when we were successful. I've never
Yeah,
been to Old Trafford,
once
but the way
only.
it's looking,
I
I
only
don't
went
even want
once.
to go.
Yeah, I only went once. That's all.
Yeah, no, it'll cost me an arm and a leg, bro. And I don't know if I want to go now or after they've built the new Old Trafford, which is sad, because I would have loved to just see the actual history that people talk about, feel the atmosphere, but right now it just feels dead, bro. It just yeah. But
Yeah, it
anyway,
feels.
man, what are you saying about yesterday's game?
I felt like the last nights. I thought the performance was like decent. I wasn't at all upset. I thought Amad Diallo actually played decently. All right, he played well. Amrabat was actually surprisingly my man of the match from like yesterday. He really
Mm,
he really worked out today in this entire game. Uh, I'll be honest with you. I think this game, we just absolutely lacked a lot of creativity in this game. We just,
mm,
we just, we just lacked a lot of clinical edge against Arsenal. If we would have had a proper striker, we would have finished them off easily, comfortably, because Arsenal
mm.
weren't that good. They weren't even that good like last night.
No, 100%, man. I agree with you. I'm surprised. I didn't even think about the man of the match. I just the only thing that keeps playing in my head is we lost to Arsenal. I didn't even think who was the man of the match for yesterday's games. Definitely not the strikers. They showed up. They didn't show up at all. Um, if I have to give it to somebody, I think you're right. I think Amrabat, for the crap he's been given this season, he played decently, I
I
suppose.
felt I felt kind of bad for him about like the amount of games like he hasn't been played enough. Like I think people were just too quick to even judge him and all. I thought the last game his best performance was literally against Chelsea, and after that he didn't get any enough game time.
Mm, mm. Nah, I hear it, bro. Nah, big up to you, my guy. I'm just gonna give Vegeta a chance, but we'll be seeing you more on the channel, I hope.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be there for it.
Shout out, my man. So, Chief, guys, please, you see that there it says Kenny Fan TV. Please subscribe to my man. Show him some love on his channel. And yeah, thanks for pulling through, bro.
Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I'll be
Cheers,
there
bro.
soon.
Bye. Let me welcome my man, Wajid, bro. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, my brother. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, my brother. I just wanted to quickly come on, show some love to you, so show some support to the channel. Hope you're well, and
Appreciate it.
all success to the chat, all success to the channel in the future. Many successes to come. I know that for sure, my brother.
Ah, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, bro. What are you saying, bro? How are you feeling about the season, the game yesterday as a whole?
I mean, we were crap. The game was awful. There's only one game. There's only one game in the season left, isn't there? There's only been one game in the season left since
Mm,
March. So April, whenever we went through in the FA when we beat Liverpool, there's only been one game
mm.
left. That's about it,
Yeah,
really.
I hear it. I hear it. I feel the same way. I felt like yesterday we were there just because we're playing Arsenal, but the truth be told, it was an irrelevant game to us. We only have the FA Cup.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I mean, Arsenal didn't have to get out of second gear, and that was the best, and that's the best we could do. And we didn't create anything. Garnacho, Hoyland were terrible. Ahmad was our best player on the pitch, and then when he went off injured, the game just fully died. And every time Arsenal went forward, or they looked like went forward, as always, we were at six, sevens in the back, and we looked like we were going to concede. And then Old Trafford did its best support Palestine impersonation by literally having literally going from the river to the sea inside the stadium.
Jeez, yeah, man, that was so embarrassing. But how do you feel about the goal, man? A lot of blame has been, pushed around by the fan base. But
I
what did
mean,
you say about the goal we conceded?
it's the, but Vegeta, it's the typical goal we've conceded all year. We lose the ball, totally out of shape defensively. Someone's
Mm,
totally free. Then it's a cutback. And I said this when I left the stadium yesterday. So in warm
mm.
up, that's all Arsenal practice for 45 minutes with their attackers. They did no other attacking routine. They did no other passing movement. Their 45-minute attacking warm up was cutbacks.
Yeah, I don't blame them, bro, because it feels like we've been averaging a cutback a game at this stage, which
Yeah,
is I don't know if that's a stat,
no,
but we've been averaging a cutback a game.
but just going back to the stadium,
Yeah.
so no one took videos of um inside where the food court and the stairs. It was
Hmm.
leaking in there was a river in the food court because there was so much water, and then
Oh no.
people were panicking because they were said because people were so bothered about getting out of the stadium. In the
Mm.
stairs there was queues, and in some of the stairways you had to be careful where you where you were stepping because the stairway was leaking as well.
Jeez, jeez,
The
jeez, jeez. That's
the
horrible.
the stadium's trash. The stadium's totally trash.
Dude. Anyway, big ups to you, Ajit, man. I'm so sad you had to go to the stadium to witness all of this crap, bro.
Ah man,
That,
season ticket holder pain. Don't worry about it. I've still got two. I've still got this game and the FA Cup. I've still got Newcastle and the FA Cup final. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get worse.
oh no, buddy. You know what? I hope we at least win the FA Cup for your sake, just to make it worthwhile.
Vegeta, I've already written off the game. Like City at 2.
Oh, come on, broski. Already?
Brother, has anything that my brother has anything this team done this season? Like, does it fill you with any confidence? Regardless of who we put up, who's fair. I'm not even thinking about that. Has anything this team done this season fill you with any confidence?
Well, no, but we're living on a hope and a prayer at the moment. We're fasting. We're trying everything, bro.
Well, look, it's all about next season. But look, like I said, I just quickly want to support the channel, show some love, and I'll definitely be on again soon with hopefully a bit more time than I have today. And I'll everyone make sure you like up the video as well. So big love for Gia, my brother.
No, big up, Ajit. I appreciate it, bro. Have a good one, eh?
Yeah, you too, my brother. Look after yourself.
Cheers, man.
Bro.
People, as you can hear, fam, United fans were not happy. I don't even want to talk about the other results, guys, because they always say you have to clean up your own house before you can try help your neighbor out. You have to clean up your own house, and our house right now is in tatters. If anybody else wants to call in, feel free. But if not, guys, I think we'll just leave it here for today. Thank you very much for joining me on my first stream. I promise you guys, I will bring more energy. I am more happy than this more often than not. Believe me. You saw the wifey in the chat. You can ask, guys, is he happy? Of course I am. I'm a happy guy. But I see nobody else is joining. So big ups to you guys. Like my brother would say, please like up the video. Please share it, guys, on all your socials. Please drop a comment if you're watching this after the fact. I do appreciate it. I will answer your comments. I will respond and engage with you guys. But guys, how are you feeling? Just my question to end this is: do you feel like how Wajid does that? You know what? I've written off the FA Cup, or do we still have something to play for? I think we still have something to play for. To hell with City and them winning the FA Cup. Glory, glory, Man United. Come on, do something, please. I'm living on hope and prayer. It's been your boy, Vegeta, on the halftime with Vegeta. Have a good one, folks. Cheers.